What is good? Diamond Dynasty, baby. Y'all already know what's going on in this video today. Today, man, as you guys can tell by the title of the video, what we're going to be reacting to today, man, it looks like Nat is nice and comfy, all right? She got her toes out. I see you, baby, all right? We got Ezee over here looking so fresh and so clean. Nice little environment, man, and a lot of you guys been blowing me up to react to this video, all right? So, I'm going to trust y'all. This is a fucking 50-minute video, damn near an hour, man. But I trust from the influx of requests for this video, man, I had to make it happen for y'all. So let's get into the video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all of that. Tell a friend to tell a friend until they ain't your mama, tell their Uncle Joey still up. Let's get right into the video. I'm wondering if Ezee is taking Nat out after this. You know what I'm saying? She got her little evening dress on, you know what I'm saying? Her little dinner date dress on, you feel me? She got her toes done and stuff like that. She got a little updo. You know, you gonna take her out after this, my nigga? Because that's what it's looking like, you know what I'm saying? You're looking like a snack, full course, all of that. Anyway, man, let's get into the video. Let's see what's going on, man.
So sometimes when you get to a point where you've been together for 3 years, but then before that you were best friends, and even as best friends, like, we had a different type of friendship. We had relationship problems
Fucking in second, huh?
in a friendship. It was kind of crazy, but so we were kind of dealing with a lot for a long time, and at a certain point you do get too comfortable.
Yeah.
And you do start
That's the thing.
creating habits that become the norm in your relationship, and I think that's what happened. We created habits that were the norm in the relationship that we had to be like, hold up.
Yeah.
3 years into this, hey, I'm not trying to do this for the rest of my life. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to do X, Y, and Z, or, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to give up these things that are my must-haves, you know? So, but still, that, oh my God, that breakup was, it was, I thought I was gonna die of dehydration, how much I was crying, like, seriously.
I feel like, we dealt with the breakup two different ways. And with the breakup, at least for social media, a lot of people thought that, oh, Natalie's not really posting, and even with your friends and stuff like that, like, Ezee looked like she's just going out and all this other stuff while you're at home. You're not really posting, you're not consistent, you're not really showing anything, and it looks like I'm just happy. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like a lot of people deal with breakups differently. And
I looked a little happy to me too.
Oh,
I'm not gonna lie.
I looked happy.
It was giving happy.
and I wasn't trying to throw it in your face.
She probably didn't want to wear her heart on her sleeve, and she probably she was just doing what she had to do to not feel down, you know. So I can't hate on her for that.
And this is how I was dealing with a breakup. For me, this is how I was dealing with my breakup. I felt like I had been confined to the relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need our space, and that's healthy space.
That's so
hanging
important.
out with your friends, going out and stuff like that. And I feel like at that time we had become so toxic with the arguing and not knowing how to communicate our emotions thoroughly, to where it was like, when we broke up, I felt like I was like, okay, I need to find some type of happiness. I think I was seeking happiness in the wrong places.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because it can only come from within.
And being around my friends, instead of actually dealing with my hurt, I was suppressing it. You know what I'm saying? And I was going out, and it felt good. It felt good, like, okay, cool. Like, I'm not acting wild, but it just feels good to be out. And let me block all that hurt, and put it behind me. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I was doing, and I was compartmentalizing my actual feelings instead of dealing with it. And I felt like with you were actually going through the emotions.
It was real for me.
Yeah,
From the moment we broke up and we were up in my room, or our room, we were up.
We lived together still, right? Yeah. But you were sleeping at your family member's house and stuff too.
Yeah. But I'm just talking about the moment when we broke up. Like, it was.
Is it triggering now to talk about it?
It is. I mean, I just broke down crying to you the other day, and I didn't even know it was that triggering for me still, because we've been working on things for a little bit now, but we just didn't want to go public with everything yet. But it is still triggering. I feel like I went through a lot of emotions. A lot of things happened during the breakup even that just hurt me and made me just feel like, I don't know, it was just very hurtful. So I'm still dealing with those emotions, and it still feels like still feels like so so recent.
What kind of advice would you give to somebody that is going through a breakup? You know what I'm saying? What advice did you need? You know what I'm saying? Because I couldn't be there for you like I usually do. Give you advice,
which was so weird because we're best friends too.
Yeah.
So it was like the person that I would usually want comfort from, and we tried that. We tried during the breakup.
Yeah.
We tried comforting each other while the other person's crying because we're both hurt.
That was so
weird. It was like,
so
how
weird.
do you take comfort from the person who you feel hurt by?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if I had to give any advice to somebody that is currently going through a breakup, I would say deal with your emotions immediately. I would say don't suppress them,
Don't
even
stuff
though
them
it's
down.
really tough.
Yeah.
I think you get through it faster
Mhm.
that
Really?
way. I think you'll get through it faster, and you'll understand what you need to do next faster than if you kind of like prolong those feelings and kind of just like suppress them by doing other things and stuff.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, all right, you got this laundry basket, and you're constantly like throwing dirty clothes in the laundry basket, right? You keep throwing dirty clothes in the laundry basket. The sooner you do that laundry, the better. If you just keep putting dirty laundry in there, you know what I'm saying? Dirty laundry, and you know your laundry's piled up and you ain't doing shit about it until later, it's going to be way harder of a process, right? To do that laundry when it's stacked a mile high than it is when it's down here. You know what I'm saying? So that's a similar thing when it comes to, you know, your emotions. If you suppress your emotions, you're going to be holding on to them hoes. It's going to be like a heavy load that you're carrying everywhere with you emotionally. And we have a lot of heavy things that we carry from previous traumas, breakups, childhood, you know, experiences, failures, you know, mistakes that we have made, guilt and shame that we have from things that we have done in our past, right? And we hold on to these things instead of, like Natalie says, processing these emotions so we can deal with them and let them go so they can naturally run their course. But we have a lot of emotions that we stuff down and suppress that a lot of us don't even know that are down there, and we don't even know where they're from because they've been suppressed for so fucking long, man, you know? So it's all about, healing is all about finding those emotions, right? Discovering, damn, I didn't even know all of this shit was here. Processing those emotions and allowing them to run their course. And you think by feeling those emotions that is going to make shit worse, but actually feeling those emotions is going to help you let them go, right? And help you move on quicker, like Natalie said. So yeah, shout out to her.
Then it might hit you even harder later, and it could be too late to take certain actions.
Yeah, totally.
And not only that, if you keep stuffing shit down, there's gonna always be another situation that is going to happen to bring that same emotion up to where, because life is constantly wanting you to grow from a situation, right? So if you stuff that down, it's going to be another circumstance where similar situations arise, right? That want you to deal with those emotions. And if you stuff that down, and it's just going to build up and build up and build up until one day you end up on snap because you killed your wife because, you know, you had all of this stuff that you didn't process and deal with, and you spazzed on her, and now you want to fucking, you know, 12 o'clock news. What, I don't even know when the news comes on. I don't watch that shit. But y'all know what I mean, right? So we got to make it a habit of healing from those traumas, those mistakes, guilt, shame, anger, all of those things, right?
I mean, we're two different people. We deal with things totally different, and the way that you dealt with it versus the way that I deal with it, I'm not saying that my way was right, but I felt like it didn't not help me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it didn't not help me. For me.
You did what you had to do.
And the reason why I said that, it made me realize a lot. You know, it made me realize what I was actually doing. And I felt like I didn't know I was doing it until I was like, wait, why do I feel so, like, cold, you know, at night? I couldn't figure out what that feeling was, or feeling lonely.
Yeah, that pussy on you.
Of course, it, you know, breaking up.
Let me
but
stop
it was just like, you know what, like, what my friends doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? And then it was like becoming so habitual for me that's when I realized, like, okay, I tend to do this, and I tend to move like this even with work. Like, I try not to show so many emotions. So imagine when I'm actually going through a breakup, of course I'm gonna do this naturally. You know what I'm saying? But
Natalie look confused over there, y'all.
I wouldn't necessarily, for my advice, I don't know if you were asking.
Yeah, what kind of advice would you give somebody that is going through a breakup?
I would give them take the time that you, because first of all, a person gonna show their true colors when they're broken up.
Mm-hmm.
And they will. They
That's
will.
a fact.
They will. And
They
that's
take that mask off and they be like, "Oh shit, that was you the whole time." Yeah, that was you.
why you thought that I probably wasn't like actually, hurt or whatever. But a person will show the true colors. And I felt like the things
How
I
you
needed
feel?
you to do,
Uh-huh.
like you did them. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? It was
All right.
like
All right.
once we broke up, it was like at first it was that okay, we still like all right, we kissing here and there. It ain't really a breakup, but then it was like okay, shit got real, And I felt like you knew that it was a possibility you were gonna lose me, and at a point, and when sorry, I'm not trying to make it seem like I'm the only valuable person here, but I feel like when I realized that moment, like damn, she honors me and she loves me and she's doing things that she needs to do to show like she still wants to be with me. You know what I'm saying? And that made me like, okay, well, I want to do things to show her I want to be together. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like
But are
maybe
y'all doing that because y'all are comfortable, or are y'all doing that because y'all really see a future together type of thing? Because sometimes you do things out of comfort. Sometimes you don't want to be alone. Sometimes you could care so much about a person, but you know deep down inside that that's not gonna be your forever person. You know what I mean? But out of comfortability or out of love for that person or memories that y'all had, you try to make it work.
it's good to take that space, but see what's up. But it also shouldn't have to take a breakup for them to change. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes it does.
Sometimes it
does.
Sometimes
And
it does, yeah.
I don't know. I like that advice, but I also will say that if I was going based off of your actions during our breakup, we wouldn't be here right now.
Wait a minute.
Because
Okay, let's talk about it. Let's
just
between us.
Let me tell
Let's
you
talk
what
about
she was out
okay,
here
no,
doing.
let's talk about it because this is the podcast where like not only are we gonna talk about different topics that's going on in the world, but I want to really talk to you. You know what I'm saying? And I really want to hear your opinion. I'm pretty sure the world wants to hear your opinion. You know what I'm saying? So, what was it like? What you felt like? Why you then? What's up? Why you here right now? Then? Because I obviously I was doing something right.
You know
I was
what
doing
I'm
something right.
saying? Hey, this podcast right now, this conversation right now is making me be like,
Oh, word.
if I'm going based off of what you just said, no. All right, I will say
let's talk
this.
about it.
I will say this. You will 100% see the different version of your partner when you break up, and you just better pray and hope that you like that version of them, and because that version of them is really and truly who they are.
I mean, but Nat, at the same time, you got to understand that the relationship easy is going to be different than the single ready to motherfucking mingle easy. So let's not do that. Right? Of course, she's going to be behaving differently if she not with your motherfucking ass, right? She probably going to be one to grab ass, smack ass, different types of asses, pancake asses, big booty asses, jelly ass, all type of asses, right? She's single. So don't try to act like she this whole different character now because she's single. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what happens. There's a single version of you and there's a relationship version of you type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Just like if you work a corporate job, there's a corporate version of you, right? And there's I'm with my niggas type of shit. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to act like you with your niggas when you working at the corporation, right? So of course, there's going to be a different version of Ezee. So don't try to make it seem like I ain't know she would like this the whole time. Nah, nigga, she single. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is what it is. So,
What?
And
Okay.
and you can't just judge it based off of a week breakup, because you're
true.
gonna go through cycles in that breakup. And that first week you might be going out and stuff like that. You can't be like, this is who you are in that first week, because then the next week they might be just at home boohoo crying and texting you. You know what I'm saying? So you got to give it enough time, and we 100% gave it a good amount of time. I will say that there was some disappointment. I felt
What disappointment?
I'm
What was
about
the
to tell you
disappointment?
right now.
Talk to me. What was the disappointment?
Just between us, there was some disappointment in the way that you carried yourself during our breakup. I feel like you seemed very just single.
Yeah.
You were. It was giving cold.
I believe it don't concern you. All right, I feel where Easy come. I believe that shit don't concern you at this point. You feel me? We not together. So if you don't like how I'm moving, you know what I'm saying, give me a reason to move differently. You feel me? You don't like how I'm moving, give me a reason to move differently. You know what I'm saying? That's all I got to say. You know, if you really feeling some type of way, do something about it.
Towards me in certain moments, you know, and I felt like the part that was so confusing is that the way we broke up wasn't like some bad, like it's over. We literally had an adult conversation, y'all. We sat up in our bedroom and we talked for hours about how we were just unhappy and crying to each other, and then like
it was deep.
It was so deep. It was the most deep and like I guess adult conversation that I think we had ever had. So when your energy felt like just so distant, single, and cold towards me,
right?
Like, and then I'm seeing you out all the time and stuff, and it didn't seem like the goal was to get back together, and it felt like, oh, maybe this is who she is. Maybe this is what she wants. She wants to be single. She wants to live that life. So it was disappointing.
I feel, you know what? I feel that. And I think for me, it's like I was doing that. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't necessarily like, yeah, I'm single now, I'm ready for the hoes, all the other stuff, cuz I was very vocal with you and I was honest, you know what I'm saying? You did see some things that you didn't want to see or whatever. Look, look at this look. Oh my God! If y'all could see this look, Nat, we are past that. Okay,
no, we're not.
Oh
no,
shit, we got more to talk about. Wow, it's getting deep.
I wouldn't say we're
past it, but we are very okay. Let me finish. Let me finish because it can get hot and juicy. And, you know, my brother's back here just smiling, and I was like, "What's the?" No, but I feel like for me, I just wanted. It wasn't that I wanted attention, but I was seeking the feeling of feeling like I wanted you to want me. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to be wanted. I wanted to feel like the prize.
Well, you gotta feel that within yourself first, so it don't matter who the fuck feels like you're a prize or not, nigga. I feel like I'm the motherfucking prize. Why? Because I tell myself that. I truly believe that 100%. You can't tell me no different. So I give a fuck what a bitch got to say. You know what I'm saying? No, not calling Natalie a bitch or nothing like that. I don't give a fuck what nobody says, nigga. I am the prize, bitch. Like what? How can I not be? You know what I'm saying? But that comes from a self-love. It's not coming from an arrogance. It's not coming from you think you all that type of thing. No, it comes from self-love. Loving yourself, knowing yourself, accepting yourself 100%, respecting yourself, putting some respect on your motherfucking name, bruh. I don't need not a motherfucking soul to need me. I don't need not a motherfucking soul to want me or love me, nigga. I love me, you know? And that's what a lot of people are missing, right? Majority of the people are wanting a relationship or wanting somebody to want them so bad. You know what I'm saying? Like that they will be in toxic relationships. They will be in toxic friendships or, you know, just be in situations that are toxic. And it's like, no, nigga, like when you truly find who you are, you know your worth and you know your value, you could give a fuck less who wants to fuck with you or not because you fuck with you. And anybody who's truly going to be there for you, and the people who are meant to be for you, you will attract into your life, and everybody else gonna fall by the wayside. You know, so it is what it is. So at the end of the day, everybody is searching for something that they can only get from within themselves. It's like people are going around with a little cup, begging. You know what I'm saying? Begging for change or begging for somebody to pour some water in their cup when they're the only ones that had a reservoir. You're expecting other people to pour into your cup and you ain't pouring into your own cup, bruh. My shit runneth over. It wasn't always like this. I had to go through a transformation process. I had to face my demons. I had, you know, and I'm still not in a perfect place, but I'm in a much better space than I used to be, you know. But we all got to put in the work. Nobody want to put in the work on themselves. They would rather use people as emotional crutches, vices, alcohol, weed. You know what I'm saying? Even kids. Like, I'm not saying that any of this stuff, like kids, relationships, friendships, even success, status, all of these things, they're outside of yourself. I'm not saying they're bad to have, but they will still leave you feeling empty because you're the only one, once again, who can fill your own cup up. You're the only one. You're the only one. All that other shit is temporary. A bitch can make you happy temporarily, but sometimes she gonna make you sad, or sometimes she gonna piss you off, or sometimes you gonna want to wring her neck. Success can make you happy, right? But that's temporary too. Once you get a certain level of success, okay. Once you get a certain house, okay, I can get a bigger house or a bigger car or whatever it is, but it's all temporary. You're constantly chasing your tail, basically. You're going in circles chasing your tail because you're searching for something that cannot be found out there. Only in here, you know? And once you find that inner peace and inner love for yourself, like I said, it's not gonna matter who the fuck wants to be there or not. It ain't gonna matter. You might want a certain person to be there, but if they not, hey, you know what I'm saying? Maybe see you next lifetime, maybe see you in the future, and maybe not see you at all. It's cool because I love me, you know? Just is what it is.
I wanted me to want you, or you wanted the close to want you?
No, I wanted to be
both.
And
both of them.
And let me break this down because a lot of people can probably relate to this.
Both
I felt like in the relationship we had come so far. You know, it was beautiful, it was nice, but I also felt like you were the prize, and you knew that the little minuscule times that we broke up, I was chasing you. I was always chasing you. You know what I'm saying? I chase you even when I know you wrong, because I felt like you are a prize, you are a queen. You know?
Nah, fuck that. Yeah, and I've been there too. You know what I'm saying? Chasing the motherfucker. You know, like, no, we not doing that. Because as soon as you try to chase a bitch, when she knows she in the wrong too, oh man, she not gonna respect you, bruh. And that's nothing against Natalie. It's human psychology, right? She not gonna respect you. She not. You know, like, it just is what it is. So you gotta hold I'm glad Ezee's holding herself accountable for that, because at the end of the day, if you go chasing a bitch who ain't not really respecting you, or she doing some fuck shit, and you don't have the balls to dip and leave and let her know, hey, I fuck with you, but I ain't, you know what I'm saying, I love me more than to deal with this shit. So when you get your shit together, holla at me. Or not. You have to be okay with walking away. You know, you gotta be okay with choosing yourself over anyone else. And I do mean anyone else. Family, friends, mama, daddy, right? Anyone else. You got to be willing to walk away. And that's scary for a lot of people, because a lot of people get their happiness and love from outside of themselves.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
And I felt like
I
was
go on and
always,
on about
from my
this shit,
perspective, doing that. And I felt like the breakup was so detrimental to me, and my must-haves in this relationship was not being met. But I felt like taking that step, and like, I need to be happy for myself, and those things aren't happening. But I feel like if she loses me, she don't give a fuck. That's what I was feeling. I literally was feeling like
yo, Natalie has low key. She has been cracking me up this whole podcast. Because I feel like I be knowing exactly what she's thinking, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, and to be fair, Natalie probably ain't gonna say it. You know what I'm saying? But she probably didn't give a fuck if she lost you at that point or not. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't even value and respect yourself enough to be like, oh, she did something wrong. Okay, I'm gonna walk away.
Like, if she loses me, she don't give a fuck. That's what I was feeling.
Look at the face. Like, yeah, you right. I ain't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? I ain't give a damn because you wasn't coming with that energy. You know what I'm saying? You wasn't coming with that energy to where it's like, I be saying this in video after video after video. If the moment a woman knows that you won't leave her, and you can't leave her, and you're going to continue chasing her, it's over with, bruh. It's over with. You basically put strings on yourself, and you're allowing her to move you how she want to move you. You have just become one of her little puppets. I'm just putting you up on game. If a woman feels like she can do anything and you won't leave, you're fucked. You are fucked. 100%. And I hate to say it, but a woman knows, right? When you don't value yourself and you don't truly love yourself and you're searching for it in her, you know, like, if you really think about it, the way I just broke that down, that shit kind of sounds scary. You know what I'm saying? Like, You're willing to infringe upon your own happiness within yourself for me? It's cringe. When you really think about it, it makes sense why a bitch don't want to deal with you no more, because you don't even like deal with yourself. You don't even fuck with you. Why should I fuck with you? Y'all already know I be breaking this game down. I be breaking this shit down. But honestly, why would a bitch want to fuck with you when you don't even fuck with you? You fuck with her more than you fuck with yourself. Come on, man.
I literally was feeling like, yo, Natalie, like, I'm not a prize to her. I feel like if I walk out right now.
Why do you give a fuck? That's the thing. Why do you give a fuck? Because you don't believe that you're a prize. If you believe that you was a prize, you wouldn't give a flying fuck what Natalie thought. Respect to Natalie. But you wouldn't give a fuck what anybody thought. Because you feel like you the motherfucking prize. Bitch, you missing out. Oh well. I'll just take my prize possession ass on out of here and bless somebody else. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. But since you thought she was the prize, she treated you like you wasn't a prize. You know what I'm saying? So
she be like, okay,
hey,
yeah,
man,
whatever. Like, that's what I was feeling. Okay. Versus where I knew if you walked out on me, like, nigga, my heart is breaking, I'm aching, and it just feels like that. Because I felt that before. So for me, that life that I was living while we were broken up, it wasn't necessarily like, oh yeah, we're the hoes, I'm looking for the hoes. It wasn't that. It was just like, damn, man, like, I'm not about to be chasing that. I'm not about to chase her. I always chase her, and it's always the Ezee gotta go kiss some ass. Ezee gotta go do this. Ezee gotta do.
But that's the thing, Ezee. You never had to do that, so you can't really take it out on her. And I get it. I understand. I've been there before, bruh. You know what I'm saying? I've been there. I understand how that feels. But that comes from not loving yourself. That comes from not seeing you as the prize. That comes from not seeing your own worth. Running behind a bitch who really don't even want you to run behind her, to be honest. You know, she feels like it's kind of cringe, and the more that you run behind her, the faster she running the fuck away from you. You know, but these are just lessons that you got to learn along the way. You got to learn to love yourself, value yourself, see yourself as the prize. When has the prize ever had to run to anybody? The prize doesn't chase anything, right? The prize attracts what is meant for the prize, right? The prize don't chase, bitch. The prize attracts whoever wants to be here, and everybody who don't, bye-bye. You know what I'm saying? That's the prize energy.
Do that, and that's what my perspective. I felt
bro, this gonna be a long-ass video. This might be a 2-hour motherfucking video, bro. Because y'all already know I like to go deep with this shit, you know? That's why all my bitches fuck with me, because I go deep. You feel me? Not on no sexual shit, even though we can go there too, but, you know what I'm saying? Mentally too. I be diving deep. A lot of niggas ain't gonna dive this deep. A lot of niggas ain't gonna break this shit down. They gonna watch this shit and be like, ooh, haha. No, nigga, there's a lot of shit to learn and break down in this shit, right? It's a lot of game that you can find in this podcast right here. So shout out to Ezee and Natalie for being vulnerable enough to put their issues out on the table like this, you know? A lot of people wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to them. But like I said, it's gonna be a long ass video, guys, because we only 20 minutes in the video. And y'all already know with my commentary, we could be here all night. So anyway, enjoy the video, all right? Make sure you like this video. Comment down below your thoughts as we go through this.
Like, so it was just like, man, I want to be the prize. Fight for me. Fight for this love. For me, this is what I need you to fight for. And it's
no, you need to fight for you. You need to fight for love for yourself. You know what I'm saying? No matter how much you love a chick, right? You got to love yourself more. You got to fight for yourself more.
Let me ask you a question, though.
No, what's the question?
I just want to ask you a question.
What's the question?
Whenever you were out there,
look, that has such a problem with her being out after the breakup. That's, girl, you have no rights, you know what I'm saying, to say shit after we broke up. You ain't got no rights. I could be fucking bitches every night and you have no right to say shit. So I don't even want to hear all that. You know what I'm saying? I feel you, feel how you feel, but I don't want to hear that shit. It ain't got shit to do with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know y'all gonna be like, Diamond, that's fucked up. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Living your life.
I want to hear that shit.
Were you doing that because you thought I would, like, you were actually doing that consciously, thinking, like, I want to be the prize, I want her to fight for me? Or were you just done because it was giving just done.
Yeah,
It didn't give
yeah.
like you like it was.
She was probably just done chasing, and she tired. She just now she just tired of chasing. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I think it
It was
is.
like a strategic thing where you were trying to.
No, it wasn't necessarily
I
strategic.
don't
It was
think it
more
was
so
either.
subconscious that I can say
Okay.
now.
Oh.
You know
She probably was so fed up that she was just like, bro, I'm not chasing anymore. I'm not doing this.
what I'm saying? But it wasn't.
Did it so many
I
times.
wasn't holding back. Like I was just going out. Like you know what I'm saying? Usually, like okay, I got a girl. I really don't want to go out like that. I want to be booed up. But it's like I'm about to live. You know what I'm saying? If you want me, come get me. Do the things I need you to
Come
do
get
and
me.
step up to the plate because you finna lose me. That's what my mindset was. And I felt like the shit that
Natalie's face, bruh. I swear to God, her face just said so many things, my nigga. Like, without her even saying a word, she said so many things with her facial expressions. Look at her.
you finna lose me. That's what my mindset was. And I felt like the shit that I needed to be done. Like I ain't never seen you work that hard. And it was like, yo,
Yo.
it's really what it is.
That shit
Ooh,
funny
not
as
your
hell.
bitch.
Wait, what?
It's really what it is.
Ooh, not your bitch. Not your bitch.
All right, come on, man. I'm talking to my homie right now. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? But
My nigga, do you got a hole in your sock, fam, on the podcast, bruh?
Bitch.
all right, come on, man. I'm talking to my homie right now. You know what I'm talking about.
This nigga is feeling holy today, y'all. Wow. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But
Wow.
come on now. We tapped in. We best friends. Come on. Ain't no switching up. Don't leave me hanging.
You're a queen. You're a queen.
See what I'm saying? No, come on now. Come on. But
You know I don't like you calling me that. There's only
Yeah.
one time I don't,
Yeah.
never mind,
Okay.
never mind.
So it's getting awkward. But
She said it's getting awkward.
So I felt like overall, it was just. It wasn't that I was strategically planning something. It was just I was over it and I didn't feel like
You didn't feel
you were
love.
doing what you needed to do, to keep. You know what I'm saying? And it meeting my non-negotiables. You know what I'm saying? So you see me outside, you see me hang out with my friends. You know what I'm saying? It was like I'm in that I don't give a fuck mode until shit change. You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, you were going through a tough time. You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't really paying attention to that because usually when we do break up or if we ever broke up, it's like, okay, how was that? What's you doing? Like, okay, when we bring you something, when we buy you something off Amazon, I know you need a face scrub or whatever. I wasn't paying attention. You know what I'm saying? I was treating it like a real breakup as if you like moved across the country. And I know that hurt you because you are my best friend and I do know you and you did tell me the things we were going through. But yeah, that's what I was, and that's what was going through my mind.
Every time I look at that, I start cracking up, bro.
It's tough. I mean, I feel like I definitely I understand the perspective and I understand the reason why you were feeling the way that you were feeling and stuff, and I understand the reason why. I guess I still don't agree with the way that you handled it, but I will say that I understand how you were handling it from your description.
From what you're saying.
What you're saying, I can wrap my mind around why you. Yeah, but it did still because it's not even like I needed it to not be a real breakup. Like a real breakup to me is when you break up, you don't know if you're getting back together or not.
And
but
that's what I
I
was
feel
thinking.
like the things that I was able to show her during the breakup was what made her decide that I'm worthy of keeping. And I feel like the things that you showed me was like, I really was questioning, like, did you love me?
Right.
Like, did she really love me? Like, what was all of this?
But now the thing is, and I think that's why we're here today, is because you know that.
yeah,
know
I
that,
do.
Nat,
I
and
do.
I
I
continue
know.
to show that.
I know that you love me, but I don't know. I'm still working through the emotions. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie. I'm still working through the emotions because people handle things in different ways, and I just kind of feel like the things that I felt, it didn't feel like the way that I wanted to feel. So once I was able to be like, all right, you know what, if she's saying, because there was, first of all, I want to make this clear that we were both set on the breakup at first, And then it got to the point where I was like, all right, I wanted to like work it out and stuff like that. And she still felt like she wasn't getting what she wanted, even though I wasn't still getting what I wanted either. But I trusted that she would give it to me. But she, I guess, felt like she needed to see specific things first.
Right.
And
you know that. I did.
Yeah, raise your standards, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
And I know, I'm telling you.
But it's hard. That's why, like, before you even get into a relationship, like when you first start talking with a woman, and this shit is different because they started off as friends. But when you first start talking with a woman, you want to make sure that certain boundaries aren't crossed. You want to make sure that you handle yourself in a certain way, you move in a certain way that is consistent, because she's always going to believe the first version of you. You can't be a year into the relationship, 2 years into the relationship, and then try to switch up your standards, right? Then try to switch up, oh, well, I need this. Well, why didn't you say this a long time ago? This wasn't the expectation. Just like if you hop into a relationship, right? Y'all want to be a monogamous relationship, and then 2 years down the line, y'all ain't never talked about this before, but somebody like, well, shoot, I want to be in an open relationship. That's gonna throw the whole shit off, because that wasn't something that you discussed before y'all even like started this shit. You know, just like respect. If you don't demand respect at the beginning, and you try to demand respect later on down the line, you're not going to get that respect because you didn't demand it from jump. So you got to be really careful how you move and what you accept during the first stages of meeting somebody. And like I said, their situation is different because they started off as close friends. So their shit is different, you know. But that's why it's so super important to love you enough to know what the fuck you want. What do you want out of the situation? What do you want out of the relationship? What do you expect? What are your standards? What do you value? You know what I'm saying? And lay that shit down. And let it be what it is. If you're going to get with the program, great. If you're not, peace out. You know what I'm saying? That way, further down the line, we don't got no, you know what I'm saying? We ain't got no crazy shit going on because you already know what it is. And if you don't want to be on a program, deuce, deuce. Peace. It was nice knowing you. But like I said, they got a different situation because they started off as friends. So, they just got a whole different type of, dynamic going on.
You did that.
Right.
You did that. Say it with your chest. Say it like what you did.
So wait, well, I'm just trying to explain to them how it went and stuff like that. So then, I started, being like, okay, if these are the things that she wants, I'm going to do these things. But then honestly, I got pissed after I started doing the thing.
Yeah, because you don't want to resent your partner because you feel like, damn, I'm doing this not because I want to do it. I'm doing it because she want me to do it. I want a bitch to do it because she want to do it. You know what I'm saying? I want you to do it because you want to do it for me. You know what I'm saying? To please me, to serve me and all of that, And if that's not what type of energy or what type of vibe it's on, then cool. Because there's going to be somebody who will gladly do it. You know what I'm saying? So that's another thing. It's just like sometimes you'll probably do certain things, but not for that person. You know what I'm saying? Because for that person, you going to move the world. You feel me? And that's what I'm looking for, is somebody to move the world for me. You feel me? So, and somebody who want to move the world for me. I ain't got to push her. I ain't got to force her. I ain't got to, give no ultimatum. She just off the strength of fucking with me. Off GP, she want to fuck with me. And there's always going to be somebody out there. There's going to be people out there who will move the world for you because it's you and they want to fuck with you. And that's the only type of bitches I'm trying to fuck with. You feel me? So,
it was so backwards.
The things now,
but fuck you, bitch.
Yeah, it's fucking over for real.
It was
Here's
so
the things,
her
but
fucking pride, bro.
The fuck up. Like that's how it was. No,
it was your ego, Natalie.
No,
Natalie,
no.
It was so ego. Literally. Okay, so imagine I'm saying to you, and we try not to get too into specifics, but this is the podcast where we need to have it. Like, you were doing what you needed to do, and it was so dramatic because it wasn't like, hey, I need you to please just cook for me, because she cooks, she throw down or whatever. It was some huge shit. Like, it was detrimental to where we broke the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? And what you did showed me in a way, just like, all right, this is my queen. This is the girl I've been fighting for. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I needed to feel that. But when you did it, it was like, yeah, here it is, but I'm out. Now you better come chase me. type shit. I'm like, oh my
Honestly,
God.
it wasn't even a chase thing. I really felt it was because I swear it was not ego. What it was I felt I was unhappy with the way that she was acting during the breakup. It felt like, oh, you wanted all the X, Y, and Z, and I felt like you were saying one thing but then doing different things, and it just felt like, do you deserve me? That's what I started feeling like.
Did you feel like you had outside influences that make you feel that way? Because
no, absolutely not.
That's where I say it's ego. Because
no,
for
it's
me,
not ego.
No, I'm saying from my perspective, it felt like ego only because it's like this. So say if I come to you and I say, you know what? You're mad that I broke your cup. You know what I'm saying? I broke your phone. I broke your phone or whatever. And you're like, yo, I'm mad. I'm pissed off or whatever. So I'm like, you know what? Here, guess what? I bought you the new phone that just came out. Brand new X, Y, and Z. You happy because I damaged your phone, your property. You know what I'm saying? And I finally was like, you know what? I'm sorry. I apologize for breaking your phone. Here's your phone, bitch. I'm out. Like, imagine. That's what it felt like. Tell me that's not the exact...
And the way she laughed, she like, yeah, it was.
Is that a great...
She looked just like her mama. That's crazy.
Example? He's not in it. Bro, okay, listen, that's a great example. So that's what I felt. Imagine.
That is a good example.
Finish, but
that's what I felt through the breakup. It was like, okay, I got you, girl, but bitch,
no,
I'm out.
I get that example, but I just want y'all to know, first of all, it wasn't like that. It wasn't bitch, I'm out. But it was more so like, it was like things that I was hearing that she was saying. It was things that like actions I was seeing, actions and just like things I was discovering that was happening during the breakup that made me feel like, wait, I'm out here literally boo-hoo crying every day, every night, and not even doing shit. And
because Ezee was boo-hoo crying every night throughout the relationship. That's why. She done got all her tears out. Now she fed up. Now she done. You ain't never got your tears out because you ain't give a fuck, right? And when a motherfucker, about to leave your life and shit and start doing what the fuck you wanted them to do, right? Move on and shit. Now you feel some type of way. It is what it is, baby. Now, don't say shit to me, bro. Don't say shit to me. So I understand where Ezee coming from. But I understand where Nat coming from, too. Because Nat, like, shit, you got to step it up. You got to step up your self-love. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to love you, baby. How can I love you if you don't love you? You know what I'm saying? So I see where both of them are coming from, to be honest, y'all.
Not even working, nothing, and you're out here doing X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
And it was just like, I did these things, but like you kind of just showed me like my worth.
Pretty much like what I said. I was showing you my true colors after a breakup.
That's what it felt like. That's what it felt like to me. But then, then she started putting in her work to show me that,
overall, once we showed each other that, look, we want. You know what I'm saying? We was like, all right, we are totally two different people, and we're not. It was months. A lot of people we kind of insinuated what was happening. It was a breakup, but it was months that we were broken up, and we both were giving each other what we needed, and we got over that ego stage of, all right, like, well, I want her to chase me. I want her to chase me. We got over that stage,
and we were like, do we want to be together?
Exactly.
Period. Like, it's not about... I feel like the beginning stage of a breakup is always childish. It's going to be the childish stage.
You go through so many different things.
Some people might be out partying. Some people might just not text back. That was me. When you would text me, I wouldn't text you back because I was staying with my siblings, both of them, and I was just like, I ain't gonna text back. You know what I'm saying? So you might play that game at first, but then when the real hits and it's like, oh shoot, like, wait, so are we really never gonna be together again? And it's like, all right, well, if we are gonna be together again, what are we both willing to do to make that happen? And that's when the magic happened. I feel like when reality hit, that was like, all right, do you want to lose your best friend, your business partner, your lover, all three things that, I mean, the dynamic we have isn't easily replicable. Like, you can't just create this.
You look good. This is the way, like, you look at my brother here.
I can't even.
Between us,
I think something happening with the mic, like the audio or something, that they keep cutting out.
Like, you look at my brother here. Just between us, you look good. You look blessed. You was on
I'm saying she need to take her out or something after this. You know what I'm saying?
75 hard. She started at 75 hard challenge when we broken up. She said, "I'm gonna turn into a bad bitch." Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
I started
yeah,
going hard.
yeah.
2 days. 2 days. I was already like 2 weeks in by the
both was
time
on it.
she saw me again.
She looked good. I was like, God damn, it was hard though living together and being broken up. But
Oh, exactly, and that's
Yeah.
the reason why I left and I packed my suitcase.
You
She
did?
saw me on the cameras, y'all.
Yeah, she
Just
packed her
between
shit.
us.
Overall, so I want to say,
Wait.
We still got 20 minutes,
I
y'all.
have a question.
Fuck.
what's your question, girl?
Wait, I don't know. Should you ask your question?
I'm doing this
What's
for
your
y'all.
question?
I'm honestly doing this reaction for y'all because I know y'all wanted it, but man, I would have really loved to just enjoy this shit. You know what I'm saying? Just watch this shit. But we gonna watch it together, man. We still got 20 minutes. Let's go.
What's
I
your question?
wanted to know. Are you gonna forget your question?
Nah, I won't forget. Promise.
So, were you talking to other people
Was I
during the
talking?
breakup? You weren't.
Nah. No, I wasn't talking to anybody, and I could be honest. I wasn't talking to anybody, and I felt like first of all, the gay community. It's so, like, messy. You know what I'm saying? You heard some of the stories I was telling you. You know what I'm saying? But no,
Especially, I hate to say it, y'all, but the black gay community specifically.
anybody. I felt like everybody out there showed me how much more I have a beautiful, loyal queen. You know what I'm saying? I was like, these streets ain't made for walking, and that ain't what I want to do. I just want to come home. I want to come home and get back. That was
Okay.
trash. But nah, I wasn't talking to anybody. I literally, man, I realized that, I was slimming down, and I felt like women were looking at me, you know what I'm saying? And there was a situation where, a girl did want to talk to me. And I felt like I didn't want to risk it. You know what I'm saying? Because although I was single, it was like this would be the perfect opportunity to do it. And I was just like, you know what? I still am in love with Natalie, and I feel like until I fall out of love with her, I don't want to pursue it. And I feel like that's unfair to her.
Her face.
So when you say you didn't want to risk it, you didn't want to risk what?
I don't want to risk losing.
That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know.
Like for good.
Yeah, 100%. Because I know you don't play that shit. And regardless if
So
we
you're already still thinking from a relationship mind. You're not even in a relationship.
broke up or not,
No, man.
like I already
Come
knew.
on, man.
I entertained anybody. It was just like, and all I could see is just your eyes. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god. Simp Chronicles with fucking Ezee, yo.
And I've seen you cry before, and I just didn't want to. I didn't want to come back to that. You know what I'm saying? And you hearing through the grapevine like, damn, he's talking to this new girl. They all booed up, and you know what I'm saying? I ain't want you to have to go through that. You know?
Yeah.
And I love you too.
Honestly, I'm not gonna speak for Natalie because I don't know, but I believe that Natalie would have found it just fine for her to talk, even though she would have like made a fuss about it. Low key, women don't want you to not. I don't even want to say that because y'all gonna be like, Diamond, what the fuck are you talking about? How can I say this? I believe that Natalie probably would have been a little turned on if Ezee would have said she did something with somebody else, or like she was entertaining somebody else or something like that. I think she would have been a little turned on, because it would have showed her that shit. Okay, it's competition out here. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Women love competition. They might say that they don't, and they want you to be all about them. Women like to compete for you. Women like to feel like you're the prize. They want to feel like, oh shit, a lot of bitches is after her, man, I want to be the one, right? And if you just shut down all competition because you so in love and this and that, I'm not saying anything is wrong with that. I'm not shitting or shading Ezee. All I'm saying is if you shut down, especially y'all ain't even together, and you shutting down competition because like that's exactly why Natalie asked, what were you trying to save? Like, what do you mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? well, you know, I just didn't want to see your face, and I'm just like, oh my. I know Natalie in her mind is like, oh my god, this is why it's not working. Guys, y'all know I gotta keep it real and I gotta keep it raw, and I know some people are gonna be upset at me saying this, but I'm telling y'all, man, like, women do not like that simp type energy. They don't like it. It's cringe. It's fleeting. They want to flee. You know what I'm saying? It's like they want to flee. Because once again, the prize don't act like that. You feel me? It's just, and I'm not saying that she should have entertained an option. All I'm saying is, you know, the extras went, yeah, I didn't want to see your smiling face turn into a frown and start crying. It's just like, come on, bro. Come on, man. Come on. Come on.
Come to this world. They all booed up. And, you know what I'm saying? Man. I ain't want you to have to go through that pain. You know?
Yeah.
And I love you too.
She's kind of laughing at you, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, I know I'm gonna get some hate for this reaction. I'm just breaking down what I see here. I could be wrong. Natalie could be like, I wasn't laughing at her. I was laughing with her. We was laughing together. We was having a moment. But I'm saying, y'all, we just shut up.
Yeah.
You know, but we did. You know, you did see
Shut
some shit. You did see some shit.
I definitely did.
She see some shit, and it wasn't too. I could just between us, you know, I'm just keeping it 100, you know, and it wasn't detrimental, but it made her feel away, you know, and
yeah, it wasn't detrimental.
But women need to feel away. They like being on the emotional roller coaster. Ladies, y'all can deny it all y'all want, but y'all like the thrill. Y'all want to be put on that fucking roller coaster to do the loop-de-loos. Y'all don't want to be on the little kiddie ride. The little, oh, it's a little bump. Oh, my God. Oh, it's a little bump. Oh, they get bored as fuck. They want to get off that ride, right? And they want to ride another motherfucking ride. You feel me? That's more thrilling, more exciting, more adventurous. I don't know where this motherfucker gonna take me. I don't know if we gonna go on a loop-de-loo. I don't know if we gonna do twist turns. Bitch, I don't know what's finna happen next. Matter of fact, we in the dark with it. All right? There's a ride in Texas at Six Flags, right? It's called Runaway Mountain, and you can't see shit. All right, you don't know if you about to do a drop. You don't know if you finna go through a turn, a motherfucking loop-de-loo. That's what bitches want to feel. They don't want to feel, oh, this ride, we're coasting. Oh, we're coasting. They don't want to feel that shit. Boring as hell. Then you wonder why they cheating with, you know, Uncle Joe, who's still a hoe up the road, because they're bored as fuck. They're bored. All right. So.
Detrimental, because y'all know how I am. It wasn't detrimental, but it definitely made me feel away, and I'm still working through like the emotions now and stuff. So what?
That's good if she felt something, you know. That's good. She needs to feel something, you know. She needs to feel a range of emotions. She wants to feel that as a woman. It makes her feel like a woman. You know?
What do you think is like the difference then between a break and a break up?
Ooh, and we were broken up. Or do you consider we broken up?
I don't
or
do
break?
breaks.
We're broken
I
up.
don't do breaks.
No, so okay.
It's a break up.
You know what's funny?
But she was treating me like it was a break. So I'm single.
Let me tell
Facts.
you.
I feel you on that.
Let me tell you what's funny.
It's a break up.
Funny.
So when we first had the conversation about possibly taking a break,
I did say some shit.
It was supposed to be taking a break.
It was that first.
And it turned into
a breakup.
No, well, not just a break. I think we should see other people.
I did say that.
And I was like, hold up.
I said that.
I couldn't, bro. First of all, it broke my heart. I could not stop crying. And I was just like, whoa, you want to see other people? So then, you know, that's when it was like, all right, no, this is not a break. This is a break up. Because to me, if you take a break, you are not dating other people. You're not sleeping with other people. None of that. It's all off limits, but you might just not talk to each other for a while.
Fuck that. What? Fuck that. Break up, nigga. What's the point of just having a break? No, bitch, we're broken up. Let me do me. You do you type shit. No, fuck that.
She might go somewhere. The other person might go the other place. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, bruh.
Yeah.
What is your definition of a break and a breakup.
Well, yeah, I feel like a break and a breakup is kind of different. You know what I'm saying? But either way, if you taking a break, you able to do whatever you want.
Facts. Break up, nigga.
What? A break?
Break
yeah,
up.
you need a break from this shit.
Facts.
No.
I agree.
What's the point of calling it just a break thing? Is it because you have the intentions of getting back together and then it's like it's a free for all until a certain set date?
Yeah.
It's like you can do whatever you want, but then on the first
we can reconvene.
Cut all that shit
we can
out.
reconvene.
I guess the difference between a breakup for me is more so just like, yeah, with a break, you kind of like trying to find yourself, trying to do whatever you need to do. And if in that break somebody just tries to pursue you, if you try to pursue somebody, it's not off limits. It's not off limits. That was
so was it off limits for you, or?
I told you. Okay.
I
literally told what I said.
Reassured.
Hey, look, I literally told her. I said, look, if you want to talk to other people, you got to do what you got to do. I'm not about to sit here and tell you I want to be done or I need a break, and I'm out here going outside. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what I'm doing, even though I'm telling you, like, you know, I'm not on that type of time. But if I can't hold you hostage. You a grown woman. You know what I'm saying? What if I'm really not your soulmate? I mean, God forbid, but like it was just like
I'm telling you, and that's why throughout the whole relationship, you know what I'm saying, you shouldn't have been chasing. You should have been chasing yourself. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that should be the mood. The whole relationship. I don't know, like you don't know, and you have to. You gotta give that woman free will and choice, whether she want to be here or not. I can't give her free will and choice if I'm constantly chasing you. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be here, you gonna show me. I shouldn't have to chase you for that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Chasing, I feel like, is a form of manipulation too, right? Because I'm steady chasing you down and then I might guilt trip you or whatever the case. That's manipulation too. You know what I'm saying? The best thing I could do for both of us is let you go. And if you come back, shit, maybe we could work it out or whatever the case is. Maybe we could see what's going on. But I'm not finna chase you down, baby. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no hunter. I'm not a hunter. I'm a gatherer. I'll gather your ass up if you want to be gathered, right? Ass and all. But I'm not finna go hunt you down, baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm not hunting you down. You know what it is. You know what I expect. Come holler at me if you want the same type of time. Point blank, period. You know?
What if I'm not your soulmate?
To be honest, like, I know you didn't ask if I was talking. Do you just think that I didn't talk to anyone else? Why aren't you asking me?
Because I was honestly, this was
you don't want to know, do you?
breakup for me.
No, I'm saying right now. Right now.
Well,
she don't want to know.
It's right now.
I don't know what that nigga name was, but he had that song, I Don't Want to Know, and he was in the bathtub. I don't know what he was doing in the bathtub. I don't even think he was taking a bath, but he was in the bath. I don't want to know if you're playing me, keep it on the low. That nigga was sad as hell, bro. He did not want to know. I don't think Ezee wants to know either. Look at that face.
Right now, happening right now. Shit. But no, I didn't ask then neither because for me, typically when we do this shit, it's literally it's for play. It's high school shit. That's how I look at it. So we usually like, oh, so you talking to somebody, you better not talk to somebody. We know what it is.
No, but she talking about right now, fam. You avoiding it. Ask her if she was fucking with somebody. Because I really want to know if she was fucking with other people.
But my mental was like, yo, I'm done.
We talking about right
this
now.
Girl,
right now.
I'm not ready to move on.
Right now.
I'm not trying to think about what she's doing. That's how far
she don't
I
want to
felt
know.
like I was going. So I wasn't trying to hurt myself by knowing you was talking to somebody.
I mean, you have to know, she gonna be talking to other people. You gotta know that. You have to know that. You know she was, entertaining other people. I can't say that she was fucking other people or whatever it is, but if she was, once again, we single, and you already gotta have it in your mind. Yeah, she was probably fucking with other people. Okay, so what? Like, she has every right. Just like you did.
Was or wasn't, it didn't cross my mind because I wasn't trying to know. I was trying to
talking about right now, Ezee. So, you don't want to know?
That's what it was, but
so yeah.
Back to the question.
I mean, to answer everyone else's question, because y'all are probably the only one curious to know.
Thank you. I want to know, Nat. What's up? Let us know.
I was talking to someone else because she don't seem curious.
Okay, I'll ask.
She don't want to know.
I'll ask.
She don't want to know.
It's just between us now.
Right, it's between
business,
us.
Though. You are allowed to have that, and I respect that. I respect that between you and whatever you were doing and going through.
She don't want to know.
I would not have. If I would have talked to someone else, she would not be here right now.
I wouldn't. I would 100%.
Exactly.
But
so
I didn't need to know
Why?
that. I don't need to know
Why?
that. It's not my business. We were broken up.
But you really knew that.
Natalie. Like,
I'm saying during the breakup.
I knew that because I do know you. But also, you do keep things to yourself. You kept a lot of things to yourself. Not like as in any...
Me personally, and this is nothing against Natalie, I believe that even if Natalie did entertain other niggas, bitches, whatever the case is, she wouldn't tell her and she wouldn't tell us, which is perfectly fine. You know, that's perfectly fine. She don't owe us anything. That's between them, right? I don't believe that she would tell Ezee or us anyway. So, I'm not saying that she's lying, that she wasn't entertaining other people. All I'm saying is, I don't believe, once again, I don't believe, could be wrong, that she would tell Ezee anyway.
Thing that you had any ill intent about, but it was your journey.
Especially knowing how Ezee feels about her.
And it's not that I didn't care about you. I literally was just...
I don't know if you know what I'm talking about right now.
I know what you're talking about.
I'm not talking about...
You want me to know, all right. Was you talking to anybody or not? Because this is the energy you want. Was you talking to anybody? Was you seeing somebody else?
Anyway.
No, seriously, was
now
you
you're
talking
being
to somebody?
sarcastic.
Let me ask you.
No, I don't care. I don't care. I just think it's bizarre that we're on the topic and you don't ask.
She don't want to know.
You want to talk about
I
it?
didn't talk to anyone else.
Just between us. Okay, just between us.
I didn't.
You did it?
No.
You didn't even entertain nobody. Entertain.
Oh, I entertained the thought of, though.
Look, Nat was, hey, don't get it twisted. I believe that Nat was definitely entertaining people. Which she should have. Why not? You know what I'm saying? Like, I know you're going through things and breakup and all of that, but look, we're all human here. Let's be honest. You know?
I did eventually because I was just like, all right, now I really need to know what it would feel like if we're never together again.
So what was the thought for you? Because this is getting deep.
The thought was just that, like, I wasn't ready to talk to anyone. So because I was like literally just heartbroken all the time, so I didn't even feel like I could entertain anybody. But I was starting towards the end of our breakup, I was starting to wrap my mind around like we're not gonna be together and like what life was gonna look like without you. And it was starting, like, I had already processed so many emotions that I was almost at the acceptance stage, even though it was like really heartbreaking still. I was starting to accept it. And then I feel like once you accept, then you kind of
move on
through a lot of the grief already.
So either way, if you're moving through the grief, which is understandable, that's the healing journey that you're on.
I said no. I wasn't interested.
You see nobody cute. Nobody.
It wasn't that I didn't see anyone cute, or definitely wasn't that no one wasn't trying to talk to me.
Oh, you fine as fuck. I mean, they be trying when we was together.
Right. So it wasn't that I didn't have the opportunity or whatever the case may be. It was just I wasn't
ready.
I wasn't ready, and I was like, "What do I look like? Boo-hoo crying and going out on a date or something?" That's weird.
So I have a question, and this is just between us, the audience, like, you know, just between all of us. Is it right if your now ex, you guys are broken up, me and Natalie broke up? Is it right for them to go through your phone and see that you possibly could be talking to somebody else and them to scold you for it and be mad at?
No, yeah, it's wrong to go through a phone whether you're together with somebody or not. If you're together and you're going through a phone, that means you don't trust that person, so why are we together? If y'all are broken up and you're going through a phone, we're broken up, so why are you going through my phone? And even if we was together, you shouldn't be going through my phone because, like, you don't trust me. So, either way, going through the phones is a no-no.
I want you guys to answer that.
Easy.
Comments, you know, let me know.
Easy.
Natalie, what do you feel about that? It's deep. It's getting deep.
Honestly,
it's a last deep question.
I feel like I don't know. I feel like if you think that you might see something that will confirm what type of person they are to help you to move on, then do what you got to do.
So you think you should go through their phone?
If you feel like,
even though they're single,
you feel like you don't, it's not okay. So now we have to like break this down more, because
it ain't no
whenever
breakdown.
you say that you're just single, if you're broken up for good and you know there ain't no coming back, then there's absolutely no reason to do that.
No.
But the type of breakup that we
No.
had, and we actually talked about it, it was not just we're single, blah blah blah. It was like the goal was to hopefully one day come back to each other.
Right.
So, and it was like, all right, we're single right now. We
Got
need
it.
to get things together to be able to be better together. That was the conversations. That's not what it was feeling like.
So that's why you went through my phone.
That's exactly why I went through your phone, because I felt like what you were showing me and what you were showing the world and your friends was two different things. So I had to.
Nah, fuck no, bruh. You can't be going through phones and shit. We not justifying that or co-signing that at all. We not.
Confirm whether or not you were somebody that could be trusted.
And when you went through my phone, was I somebody to be trusted?
To be determined. To be determined.
To be determined. So
Determined.
I feel like
I want to know if she just grabbed her phone and went through it, or if she said, "Let me see your phone." Let's see if they get in specifics.
it was
TBD.
it was something that she seen, and I felt like that was invasion of privacy.
Yes, easy.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
And I
easy.
feel like I don't
Yes.
think that you should do that.
No.
I don't think that if you guys aren't together,
I agree.
you guys should go through each other.
I agree.
I think, a lot of people can,
Even if you're together, why the fuck are you going through my personal property, my nigga? You might as well like go through my diary and shit. That's like going through somebody's diary, fam. You know, going through their journal and shit. You don't go through somebody's journal. You don't go through somebody's diary, bruh. Like, that's personal. Going through somebody's phone is personal, fam. And not only because, oh, I might have some shit in the phone that might make you feel some type of way. No, this is my shit. And I'm not going through your shit because it's your shit, fam. If I gotta go through your shit, what are we doing together? Right? I don't fuck with that.
a lot of people can agree, even when you are together, it can get toxic. But that's whoever's relationship. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, okay. I ain't go through your phone.
It is what it is. You didn't go through my phone because what I was showing you was an upstanding
Girl, get the fuck on.
during the breakup.
Get the
Even
fuck
like,
on.
I feel like I didn't. We handle ourselves so differently.
Yeah, we do.
I didn't feel like I put any moments, like you said, I know you. Whenever I said, why didn't you ask me? It's because I know you. I know the type of person you are. I also know the type of person that you are, and that you're, you know what I'm saying? And it's like we were best friends at a certain point, so I know the single you as well. And the stuff that I was seeing, like, and hearing through the grapevine was definitely giving the single version of you, which was completely different than when we would come together and interact. So I felt like I need to know what's really going on, so that I know, am I really just closing myself off to any possibility of us ever working or not.
So what?
And I would say what I saw wasn't like detrimental to the point of like, oh, she's talking to someone else or something like that. Because or going out with girls or whatever, if that was the case, like, this podcast wouldn't be happening right now. But it was definitely enough to, like, for me to be like, hold up.
What's this shit right here?
Yeah, and we had to work through it, and we're still working through some things, but
So what are
I mean,
so what are we?
I mean, we're together.
We are?
I guess.
We together, I guess.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
You don't sound
All
too
right, y'all.
sure.
So, I guess we can, announce it here. You know what I'm saying? Natalie is officially my girlfriend.
Okay. So
Yeah,
that made
can
me
we-
feel
I took her back.
She took my head back. Look, see what I'm talking about? I took her back. Okay? I took her back.
Yeah, but
Yes.
it was. You know what
I
happened?
took Natalie
was,
back. Keep
You
it
know what
100, baby.
happened was
Come
you
here.
took-
Come here. Keep it 100. It's just
I'm
between
about
us.
to try to keep it 100.
Don't get offended. Don't get offended.
What happened was,
Don't
so
put
she
your ego
did.
aside and tell me you love me.
I love you. Okay.
All right.
So, what it was that I mean, we just explained to them what happened. It was like, I gave you the things that you needed to see, and then I said, "But I'm out." But I'm out. And then you had to do a little bit of
Chasing and kissing. I was like, all
And
right,
then
you doing what you're supposed to do. I'm gonna come home.
so
I'ma
it
stay out
was
the
a
streets.
group effort, and
Yeah.
even this conversation makes it seem like it was all about ego. but
wasn't.
it wasn't. I mean, we did have some moments where even I feel like I'm learning right now just based off of the things that we're saying. I was like, okay, we had a few egotistical moments during that breakup. It was like, a little bit of, I want you to chase me. No, I want you to chase me. But at the end of the day, we both did what was
Needed
required. Y'all got a little sneak peek into what the breakup was like for us.
And I did something special, to show her I really wanted her to be back with her. You know what I'm saying? So make sure y'all tune in.
She's been working overtime, y'all.
Yeah.
And I love it. And I feel like we both have, though, honestly. Yeah. I will say this. Like, our relationship is totally different than it was.
Evolved.
Before.
It's gotta be, man.
It just within a few
for it to work.
I feel like the time apart and then the time coming together and realizing, like, all right, no, this is real life. Like, we're not just about to be together just to be together. Like, I feel like God really put us in the position to be like, hey, y'all are not growing together.
Right.
So I'm going to separate y'all.
That's super important, man.
If you can't get it together.
That's super important.
And that was like our real.
And nothing grows in your comfort zone. So they were so comfortable to the point to, like they said, they were both slacking on each other, what each other wanted and shit like that, right? They were taking each other for granted and all of that. So they had to be separated to see whether or not they could sink or swim, So hopefully they gonna stay swimming, man. Let me know how y'all feel in the comment section down below. This was a long ass freaking video. I wish the best for Ezee and Natalie, man. And I really hope that they go strong. I really do. I hope that they get everything they want from each other in the relationship. And most importantly, that they get everything that they want from the relationship that they have with themselves, right? The love that they have for themselves. Because if you don't have that, your relationships are going to fail. It just is what it is, right? They're going to fucking fail. Of course, relationships sometimes will fail even if you love yourself, but at least you will have yourself and you won't have to be dependent on anyone else. But anyway, guys, let me know how y'all feel in the comment section down below. I love you guys so much. Y'all better love me too, because I just sat here for like an hour and a half probably just reacting to this whole fucking video, man. We got deep. Broke some shit down like I always do, man. Can't nobody do it like me. You already know, baby. It's DZDIAMOND. I will see you guys in the next video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all of that. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell the Angel Mama to tell the Uncle Joey still a hall. We'll see you guys in the next motherfucking video. And I love y'all, man. Peace. We out, baby.